princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Etude House Dear Darling Water Gel Tints in the super cute limited edition popsicle packaging. So as soon as I saw that Etude House had released these super adorable popsicle shaped lip tints, I knew that I had to have them, not only because they are shaped like popsicles, but they also had some really beautiful colours. So generally Etude House would release a bright pink, a red, and some sort of like really bright orange as well. This time they did a dusty pink, they have a glitter topper, there's even a really beautiful peach, as well as like a really dark vampy red too. So the colours were really unusual. But let's be realistic here, I bought them because they were shaped like popsicles. So the product description says, the moisture tint expresses sweet colour like ice cream as it refreshingly melts into lips. Obviously the packaging is unique and adorable. I love that you can see the colour of the tint from the outer packaging, but they also have different coloured lids too. The popsicle stick is the handle for the wand, which is cute, but it is very small. They have a doe foot applicator which applies the tint beautifully. There are 6 colours in the collection and they are so pretty. Weirdly, they all include the name red, even when they're clearly not red. However, they all have a nice, consistent formula. In general, these tints have a beautiful formula, especially for princesses with dry lips. However, they don't dry down and continuously feel slightly sticky throughout the day. I personally don't mind this because I find that tints that do dry down matte make my lips feel super dry, but since these don't dry down, I don't get dry lips. This collection also includes a glitter topper in the shade Jewel Red, which I adore. This works beautifully on its own or on top of any of the shades in the collection. Red Bean Red is a gorgeous dusty pink shade. This is one of the only dusty pink lip tints that I've ever seen in K-Beauty. Dusty pink is one of my favourite shades. They can be dressed up or down, they don't look too bright and intense, and in general they look like an MLBB on me or a My Lips But Better shade. This shade is no exception and it is my favourite shade in the collection, though it was really hard to choose a favourite. Peach Red is neither peach nor red, it's actually a bright baby pink. This shade is very similar to Red Bean Red. Peach Red is brighter and more of a neon red, whereas Red Bean Red is muted and dusty. This is another beautiful shade, and even though it's a light colour, it doesn't accentuate any flaws or wrinkles in my lips. My lips look much more youthful than they have in a while. Jewel Red is a pale peach shade with iridescent glitter. This is a gorgeous glitter topper. It can be worn alone for beautiful glossy lips, but you can lay this over the other shades too to make them look glittery. I can't feel any glitter on my lips at all when I wear this, which I love. However, since the lip tints don't dry down matte, you have to be careful when applying this topper over the top because it can smudge and smear the colour underneath. But it does make all of them look absolutely gorgeous. Apricot Red is a cute apricot or peach shade. This is another really cute shade on my skin tone. It's quite natural and I love that they've gone for an apricot or peach rather than going for a straight orange. I find peaches much easier to wear for me day to day, whereas oranges can be quite intimidating. Shark Red is a vampy dark red. This shade is the darkest out of the range and it's quite a unique colour. This looks so pretty on my skin tone. It's vampy enough to be different from the usual reds, but still easy to wear on a day-to-day basis rather than being a special occasion colour. Watermelon Red is a pretty orangey red shade. This shade is really pretty and it looks like a cute strawberry pink on my lips. This is another beautiful shade for everyday wear for me. It looks like a quite bright red in the container, but on the lips it looks quite different. Since these tints don't dry down matte, they don't have the longest lasting power. They do stain my lips a little, but any food or drink will erase the centre colour, so reapplication is necessary. Reapplication is really easy. Since they don't dry down and they're thin in texture, they reapply quickly and easily without creating weird lumps or buildup. So I love that these have super adorable, cute packaging and they are well priced at between $5 to $9 depending on where you buy them. The shade range is beautiful and they work really well with drier lips, and they are easy to apply and reapply. I don't love that they are limited edition and a lot of the shades are probably sold out by the time this review gets up. and they don't last very long, so you do have to reapply them. I absolutely love these tints, and I really do wish that they weren't limited edition because I love the colour range and obviously I love the packaging. I also like that they're quite easy to store, even though they're in like unique shaped packaging. The bottoms are flat so that they can be stored upright and they can be stacked really nicely, being like a square or rectangle shape. But I mean, in general, I just like that they're popsicle shaped. I also am a big fan of the colours. They work really well for my skin tone, which is quite rare for me to find an entire range that I love, and they are quite unique, especially for Etude House standards. They don't usually make such broad colour ranges, and I especially love that they've included a glitter topper in the form of jewel red, which is really interesting. They aren't super long lasting, which is a little bit sad, but the trade-off for me is that they don't make my lips look wrinkly and dry and old, so my lips look more youthful. Even though I have to reapply them every so often, I think that it's a trade-off that works in my favour personally. If you prefer lip tints that dry down and don't budge throughout the day, however, you are going to be disappointed because these are not what these are. However, the formula works in my favour, the colours are my personal preference, and obviously the packaging is insanely cute. So I am a huge fan of these. They are almost holy grail status for me. If only they lasted just a little bit longer, then they would be holy grails. So I'd recommend the Etude House Dear Darling Water Gel Lip Tints to any princesses who are looking for lip tints that come in beautiful colours and are in super cute popsicle shaped packaging. Thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I'll see you next time.